Before you guys know it, we're gonna be parking the cars in this garage to this garage. In the past month or so, there's been huge progress made on the new garage. As you can tell, basically all the walls and the roofing is done. It's actually starting to look like a garage as opposed to just a concrete slab, which is basically all that it was in the last video. Right now we have the truck kind of parked in the garage, and I would have put the STI in there, but as you can see, I don't think that it would have survived getting up that concrete. So we have our first car in the garage officially, with pretty much the entire structure being finished and built. And I'm not gonna say that the Tacoma is a big vehicle, but it's not a small vehicle either. And as you can tell, we've got a lot of room to play here. This will be all drywalled in, and the walls will be left brick in the garage. The inside here will be drywalled in, but it's definitely starting to come together really well. There still is a lot of work to be done in here. Obviously we need lights, we need plumbing, we need to do flooring and painting and stuff like that. But from the last time you guys saw it, there's been huge progress, and I'm so excited. It's going so much faster than I thought it was going to be. I initially thought that it was gonna take till the end of this year to even get as far as we are now, and we're basically a month and a half in, and a lot has been done. This is definitely gonna be a 2, maybe even 3 car garage. I'm not totally sure, but definitely 2. And now that I have some structure to kind of play with and show you guys, I wanna go through and talk about what my plan is for this area without saying too much, show you guys kind of what it's gonna look like. Over on this side is probably going to be a lot of storage and shelving, very similar to the shelves we have in there, but it's gonna be a lot tidier, a lot cleaner, and I'm probably gonna get rid of all or some of, or maybe all of the yellow buckets that we have in the other garage. I just think I really want to make a clean space where you're not seeing a bunch of stuff in the background. We'll have some shelving, maybe a small tool bench. On this back wall here is probably going to be the main tool bench and tool crate. I do want to get one of the bigger tool crates than I have right now, and probably do all black or gray, everything in here. I don't want any like bright colors because I want the bright colors and all the color to be focused on the cars, but I want it to be bright in here as well. So that's why for the floors, we're gonna do maybe an off-white or even a white flooring epoxy, and then the roof will be white as well. The current color of the walls is gonna stay what they are with this kind of off-white cream color. It looks a little dark in here right now, but definitely once we get the roof in and all of the lights in, it's gonna be super bright in here. I know a lot of people like those hex lights, but I don't think I'm gonna do the hex lights. I think I'm gonna do color adjustable can lights, so you can change the color of the lights, so you can have them be warm or cold, depending on what you want. So that'll be kind of cool, especially if I do start to do paint correction here. Sometimes the hex lights aren't the best for the paint correcting, so having a temperature adjustable light will allow me to work with different types of paints, because I'll probably be correcting all of my cars from here on out. Over here in this corner, we'll either have, I don't totally know yet, we'll either have another workbench or possibly maybe a TV and kind of a seating area, or maybe even a sim rig. This wall, kind of same deal, but this wall is gonna be pretty cool. We have some plumbing right here, as you can tell, and up there. There's going to be a sink here, and also either on this wall or right here next to the garage door, there's going to be a wall-mounted pressure washer setup. I always like to keep my car super clean, so having a pressure washer setup that is just, all I gotta do is turn it on and go, it's gonna be super nice, because right now it takes me 15, 30 minutes just to set everything up to wash my car, when all I gotta do is turn on the water in the pressure washer and start washing. It's gonna be super cool. On the other side here, in this back corner, I'm probably gonna do one of the taller air compressors, like the big 300-gallon ones, because the air compressor I have right now is about the size of one of those 5-gallon buckets. And I think having an air setup in the garage is gonna be super helpful for just working on or detailing or just anything car related. I might even do kind of a pull down setup where the reel comes down from the ceiling. That way you don't have to drag it from all the way over the corner. We'll see. Like I said, a lot of these things are gonna kind of be planned as I do them. I don't totally know what it's gonna look like yet, but just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I want. As for flooring, I know right now it's a super boring concrete, but like I said, we're going to epoxy it and possibly even get some of those, you know, the graded plastic mats. I forget what they're called. I forget there's like an exact name for them, but hopefully you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. We'll see yet. I haven't totally decided. I don't even know if you can put jack stands on those. I know they can support the weight of the car, but I don't know if they're designed to support like focused weight that a jack stand would put on it. So we'll see. I think it'd be kind of cool, especially with all the like the nice lighting here and the white floors. Having the plastic flooring on top of the epoxy would be pretty cool in my mind, but we'll see. Coming out here, there's gonna be a gate that goes from this corner to that corner. So we may even be able to do, possibly in the future, a lift out here, like a full-size 2-post lift. I'm just kind of throwing ideas out there. If we were to concrete this whole area and put a lift in here, it would be super sweet to have like a full 2-post lift that we could get cars up in the air, because honestly, working on the ground with jack stands and even quick jacks is still kind of a pain. So I would really like to be able to get access to a lift at some point, maybe even just a half lift. Back here, this is the kind of backyard area. Obviously, this is still a house, it's not a full-blown shop, so having a backyard is definitely important. All of that is gonna get knocked down and basically connect to the existing backyard, but the wall is pretty much done. It's a fairly decently sized backyard. The land will definitely get graded and smoothed over, and you know, some grass or some gravel or something back here. This is the back door into the kind of studio apartment casita area. This is still a pretty big space. We'll have room for a kitchen here, you know, maybe a dining room table or something like that. We have over here, which will probably be my desk and my editing setup, and then maybe a couch and a TV here. Back there's the bedroom with the closet, and then this will be the bath. So I can literally get up out of bed and walk in and see my car. How sick is that? Like I said in the first video I did when I introduced the garage space, I just want to design and have a very clean and easy to watch area for me to work on these cars as I grow the channel. This is kind of the priority right now, is getting this done so I can have a great place to film videos for you guys. I spent a lot of time like brainstorming and thinking about exactly what I want in this garage. And trust me guys when I tell you that this is gonna be a pretty sweet setup. I think you guys will enjoy it. What up, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. So we got Chaser number 1, R33, S15 Spec R. There is, it's a Nissan, I forget the name of it. And another Chaser back there, there's a Supra, and then the M340. There's like so many cars. I'm trying to get photos of every single one and get video, but it's such a challenge. There's the Supra, we found it. RX-7, Another Chaser, I believe. Another Chaser, I think. Some Evos. This RX-7 is clean. I mean, all these cars are clean, but I mean, you got JDM, JDM, JDM. All these cars are JDM. Actual JDM cars. These Evos are pretty sweet. It's actually such a good turnout. I'm definitely surprised with how big of a turnout we got tonight, but a lot of cool cars here. Definitely a super sweet little pop-up. I mean, it's just out front of this Denny's, but it's definitely a nice little meet. A lot of cool cars I actually haven't seen before.